Good evening, dear Vice President. The following is to request a moment of your time in order for me to address an important topic taking place in our campus. At this point in time, it's not an issue that only takes place within our campus. It's such a huge problem in our communities and cities around the world. What I am referring to is called diversity and inclusion. We are well aware of the many riots taking place in our country alone. Similar situations seem to be occurring in many places around the globe. We, as a higher education institution, must be directly involved in making a change starting here in our university. Technology advancements has made us global. We communicate now more than ever with different cultures around the world. I believe that it is vital and extremely important for us to reinforce diversity and inclusion in our university. Higher education is the key pathway for social mobility. If we take that into consideration and the raw data coming from the Office of Planning, Evaluation and Policy Development and the U.S. Secretary Department of Education, the percentage and numbers are alarming. There are enormous gaps in minorities seeking a higher education degree. But due to poor or low equality and inclusion, the numbers are low. In 2013 and 2014 alone, the 6-year graduation rate among Hispanics, Blacks, whites, and Asians, first time full time bachelor degree seekers, are the proof that something needs to change. The graduation rate was 54% for Hispanic students and 41% for Black students, compared with 62% of white students and 71% for Asian students. And among men, the graduation rate gaps were even larger. Going by these numbers, I feel that we as a higher education institution, we play a critical role in the efforts of strengthening the focus and promoting higher education access to all students. Education and inclusion and diversity is a must, especially for those unrepresented populations. By tending to this important matter, we will foster inclusion and equality not only for students or our students, but for our faculty as well. I truly believe that we staff members must be proactive when needing to take initiative. We will need to implement and emphasize the need for inclusion and diversity. It is our responsibility to implement it in our department, in each and every one of the departments we have. We must be active and close participants. Such must be included in our faculty and in our student code of conduct books. We must also create meetings, parades, have movie for staff members and student body, hosting luncheons, job fairs, where diversity and inclusion is the main focus as to why these events are taking place. At this time, I would like to ask you to consider the implementation of various programs. If you would allow me, I would like to have a sit down meeting with you to discuss even further the plans and ideas the Department of Student Affairs has in mind. For now, I want to say thank you for taking the time to evaluate and consider this project as part of the movement to better our campus and our community. Thank you for your time. Respectfully, Edna Garcia, Student Affairs.